The interior is built from recycled plastic bottles, there's 3D printed panels, and it runs on Google. This is the changing face of Volvo and of cars. We drive the C40. The Volvo C40 Recharge, that's C for coupe, no X for crossover, although technically it is a crossover coupe. Unlike its sibling though, the XC40, this one is only available as a pure electric. Recharge is the other part of the name. This is fully electric, which is what Volvo planned to be in just over 6 years. And if that isn't enough, they also have pledged to be carbon neutral by 2040. And if just being green isn't enough for you, how about this? This car is vegan friendly. These seats don't even try on all the leather. Everything is animal friendly. So good for the environment, good for animals. In fact, 71 recycled soft drink bottles were used in creating the interior of the C40. But none of the eco stuff is at the expense of style, which is something the C40 is dripping in. Well, there's plenty to tell you. This is a Volvo, the Thor's Hammer Lights, and has got that sort of upright bluff profile, even though it is that coupe shape. But then you come around the back and here's this familiar size like the light array, but then you get this delicate wee boot spoiler, and I actually don't know what these do, but they're awesome. They look straight from a jet fighter. It also comes with 360-degree cameras, Harman Kardon audio, some extra trick lighting behind those 3D printed dash panels, and an air purifier that will stop COVID. Righto, let's talk practicality. The rear seats get these very cool electric headrests that fold down automatically, which means the seat flips down without any problems. You also get a fully flat floor. Note too, speaking of floor, a flush tailgate. Anyway, back to the whole spec thing. Those electric headrests, flash audio, lighting, 360 camera are about the only features the P6 single motor doesn't have. All the trick Google, Android Automotive, glass roof, electric tailgate and vegan friendliness are standard. And from Archibald and Shorter, the 170 kilowatt P6 is $87,900. This P8, $102,900. Now, how do we play with the online configurator? And spotted something. There is no charge for any colour, including metallics, which is quite cool. Speaking of cool, there's also a frunk under here, extra cover, perfect for storing the charging cables, means they're not under anything. Also a good place to hide your partner's birthday present. I've just given that one away, haven't I? Other bit of information, tow rating, 1.8 tonnes, which from what I can work out is class leading. Speaking of class leading, you'd be hard pressed to find a better thought out interior at any price, from the superb seats to the minimalistic majesty of the layout. That includes this 9-inch centre display which uses Google Android Automotive. That has its own data connection. Now, I don't care what system you've got, there is no match for the real-time navigation in traffic. Now, I'm an OS boy, but I'll freely admit, even though the car has got CarPlay, I keep coming back to the Google Maps. They're so far superior, they will get you there quicker. And what's cool is there's wireless charging, so there's somewhere for that iPhone you don't need to hook up through to charge while you're driving. You still get a conventional dash as well, and the delightfully unconventional, I'll mention them again, the backlit 3D printed dash panels, love them. The door pockets, by the way, fabric lined, recycled of course, so no rattles. And along with the recycled interior, even your trash is taken care of with this bin just here. It really is truly a clean design. It's so simple to use. No key, just sit on the seat, your bum tells it you're there, and put it in drive and go. So it looks good, it feels good, it goes good. And I know there's some cuteness to the whole compact SUV coupe thing. Well, to start with, I say compact, it's 4.5 meters long. This is not a tiny car, but I want to talk about that cuteness because when it comes to performance, this thing's about as cute as a front row prop. How's this? 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds. That means this P8 will outperform most V8s. So let's talk powertrains. This P8 has 2 single motors for 300 kilowatts, fed by an 82 kilowatt hour battery. That means up to 548 kilometres of range WLTP. Well, the single motor P6 has a 69 kilowatt hour battery and up to 578 kilometres of range. And this P8 will also fast charge. at up to 200 kilowatts. That means you'll go from 10 to 80% in just 28 minutes. Well, driving is incredibly simple. You just get in and go, like I said earlier, and there's no drive modes. It's really just down to your right foot. Yes, you can make the steering wheel firmer, but everything else is just how the car is. The ride's firm, but it's not crashy, and that battery down low really does help things. It sort of makes the height of the car irrelevant. Also helps cancel out the character of Auckland roads. So you're high up, but it drives like it's low down. You know, one of my favourite things, without doubt, is the one-pedal drive mode. We've been filming for about an hour and a half now, and I've not touched the brake pedal once. Scouts on it. Just lift off the accelerator, and you stop. And that means all your movement, the kinetic energy, is put back into the battery. But the energy that is most rejuvenated is your own. But you know, the overriding feeling I get from this car is, well, calmness. It really is Zen on wheels. Look, I know it's got the sort of performance that will make you giggle. But most of the time, when you're driving along like this, all you feel like doing is letting out a satisfied sigh. You know, I've been looking at this car for a while, and in crystal white, I realised something. The C40 bears an uncanny resemblance to a stormtrooper's helmet, but trust me, this is from the light side of the Force, and the Force is strong in this one.